Our theme for this year's summer camp had been Bhagawan Vyasa, a great sage who edited the 4 Vedas, wrote the 18 Puranas, and narrated the epic Mahabharata, famously written by Lord Ganesha himself. He has impacted the religion of Hinduism in many ways, and that impact is still very clear to this day.
Over the course of this camp, we have learned about Bhagawan Vyasa and compiled that information into this play, which is a summary of his life and accomplishments to honor him in everything he has done. So without further ado, we present to you the life of Bhagawan Vyasa.
Shri Gurave Namaha.
Krishna, Krishna!
What's wrong, Mother?
There you are. Krishna, why are you up so early?
Today's my birthday, Mother. So,
Oh, I see.
he said he would meet me here right around now.
And when did he say that?
He told me last night,
Last night?
in a dream, Ma.
Oh, Krishna.
And it was just like last year.
Beta, these are especially hard times, and it may be difficult for him to visit. What if he isn't able to make it home tonight?
Not to worry, Mother. He said he would come, and I believe him.
My son,
Pranam Parashara. Welcome home.
it's nice to see you again, Matsya. I've missed you both so much.
Father, do you know what today is?
How could I forget, birthday boy? Come, let's go inside and eat.
Parshar's annual visit is one that both father and son excitedly look forward to, but the reason behind these rare visits was a dark one. There is an evil king named Sahasrarjun who had once been wronged by a sage, who sought revenge upon all Brahmins and others who studied the Vedas.
He went around burning down the ashrams, destroying temples, and killing rishis. Sahasrarjun's rampage spread all the way to Parashara's ashram, resulting in the destruction of the ashram and murder of many of his disciples. Now living in the fear of being found once again by the king, Parashara and his 2 remaining disciples traveled around India, giving their lives to the protection of the Vedas.
Father, can you chant some mantras for me? I haven't heard your voice in so long.
Of course, Krishna.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Ganana Antva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam. ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः.
Father, how old were you when you learned all these mantras?
It was after my Upanayam. I think I was around your age, actually.
Father, what is an Upanayam?
To study the Vedas is not mere book knowledge. It takes tremendous time, effort, and concentration. A casual effort will not yield the joyous result of this study. That's why we take a vow, a solemn oath to commit our mind and body to Veda, to knowledge. This is Upanayam.
Did you learn all this by yourself?
No, I had a guru to guide me.
How did he help you?
Through the Veda mantras, he gave me a healthy body, pure mind, and brilliant intellect. He gave me the secret to permanent happiness. He gave me Ananda, and I can give this to you too.
I'd like to enter the life of Brahmacharya with the initiation of the sacred thread, so that one day I can study and chant the holy Vedas just like you.
We must start at once so you can begin your spiritual quest.
May you find peace and success in your studies.
Thank you, Tata, and thank you, Pati.
I love you, and I know you will accomplish great things.
Years have now passed, and both father and son have aged. It has been years since Krishna joined the order of Brahmacharya and has taken the name Dvaipa, given to him by his father. They both had to be constantly moving from ashram to ashram, in fear of the demons that had once destroyed Parashara's ashram and killed most of his disciples. Now they spread the message of the Vedas everywhere they went, rejuvenating people's faith in God.
My dutiful son, I must tell you, you've been doing wonderfully in your studies. You've been able to learn, memorize, and understand everything you've been taught. But what impresses me most is your kind and generous heart. You're always putting the needs of others before your own, and you produce more than you consume. I suppose what I'm trying to say is that I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Father. Your praise means so much to me.
Dwaipa, you never have, and I am sure never will disappoint me. But I must admit, I'm still troubled by all the events our people have gone through in the past. I'm worried about how it may cause great difficulty to you.
I know, Father. The demons that destroyed your ashram and killed most of your disciples are still looking for you, thus the constant moving around. But do not worry. With me by your side, we will prevail and overcome those demons through our teaching.
Dwaipa, I must tell you something. Before you were born, I had performed a penance to Shiva, and he had granted me a boon. The boon had been about you, and how you would be a great brahmachari who would be known for his great knowledge. It is my hope that one day you would live up to this boon, and it seems you are on the right track.
Thank you, Father. I will try to live up to your vision.
Dwaipa had completed his brahmacharya training and studying now, and was completely devoted to the path of God. He had mastered the 4 Vedas by traveling all over India, studying with hermits, sages, rishis, and his very own father.
After completely learning and memorizing the Vedas, Dwaipa took leave of his father. But after traveling over much of India and talking to many people, he realized there was a problem in the relationship between the texts and those attempting to study them.
I'm beginning to realize that the Vedas cannot be understood by the common man. In order to assist the people in their spiritual journey, I must come up with a way to simplify the texts without reducing their meaning.
And so Dwaipa thought for a very long time, concentrating very hard. It was going to take so much time to figure out what to do.
Aha, got it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I will split the Vedas into 4 parts. I will also present knowledge in authentic story form. These stories will be known as the Puranas. That will make it easier for people to understand, and therefore it will make them want to study the Vedas.
And with this achievement, he earned the name Veda Vyasa, translated as the one who split the Vedas. He also made sure that the Vedas were put in writing so that they wouldn't get lost in future generations.
Many years had gone by since Vedavyasa had famously split the texts, making Vedas more accessible to the public. Because of this, spiritual enlightenment was on the rise across Bharata. But he was still not satisfied.
I want to make the holy texts even more understandable so that the most simple of men can fully grasp the meaning behind the words and absorb its values. But how shall I go about that?
Once again, Bhagawan Vedavyasa had to think long and hard about how to simplify the text further. It seems as if this is a problem that will take a lot of time.
Got it.
Seriously?
I can't help it. I will compile all of the values and lessons from our literature into one text, one that will be in the form of a story that will live on for ages. But I can only dictate the story. I need someone who can write at the same speed I talk, but will understand everything I'm saying without asking me any questions. Let me meditate on it. O Lord Ganesha, thank you for answering my call. You would be the perfect writer for the epic I'm about to narrate. Shall we begin now?
Of course. I will happily write down whatever you dictate as long as you can narrate as fast as I write. What do you plan to call this story?
I plan to call it the Mahabharata.
Perfect. Let us start.
As you can see, Bhagavan Vyasa's work has impacted the way we understand Hinduism today and the way we interpret our holy texts. His legacy and achievements continue to live through the centuries and will continue to do so.
We learned about his life over the past 4 weeks and how it has affected us in this day and age. We hope that you have also learned something and understood the greatness of Bhagavan Vyasa and all that he has done. And with that, we conclude a retelling of Bhagavan Vyasa's life.